Hey Gemini, welcome to your weekly forecast for January 18th through the 24th. We're going to connect here and see what's going on for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. And we're going to see what messages are coming in for you, my darlings. Ooh. So as I'm connecting with your energy, guys, I'm hearing like the old radios where like you would turn the dial and it would like make like the frequency noises, and there'd be static and like little things of little words here and there that you can make out, and you just kind of keep moving the dial until you can get a clear channel, right? Or you can get the channel on the channel that you want, so that you can so that you're hearing clearly, you're hearing without static. You can pick up a station that you can listen to. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing like the turning between the stations and just trying to get it on the right little mark so that your station comes in clearly. And I got chills. It gave me, I've been getting chills all these readings for this week, guys. But that gave me chills. That gave me like the spiritual tingles. Not chills in a scary way, in a good way. So I feel from this, Gemini, that a lot of you are beginning to tune into your frequency. Like you're finding your vibe, and you're finding your connection, your spiritual connection and connection to your intuition. You're beginning to tap into yourself, and you're beginning to find the truth within yourself. And those of you that are really kind of more spiritually minded, and you've been making an effort to hear your messages, your guides, your guidance, you're beginning to tap into that. Maybe for some of you, you feel like it's kind of fuzzy, but you're beginning to make that contact. We're going to look at the cards and see what the cards have to say overall for the collective Gemini energy. So first and foremost here, we have Eight of Cups, and that makes sense to me. It makes a lot of sense to me, because Eight of Cups is the desire for something more meaningful, and it's like you have this longing in your life. You have like just something that's missing, and the thing with the Eight of Cups is that you might not know when you step out into the Eight of Cups journey to find that missing piece. But the thing is that missing piece is the spiritual connection. Eight of Cups is about, finding your fulfillment, and the fulfillment comes through the spiritual connection. So I'm getting the tingles again. I'm getting the chills again. So just like I was saying, how I heard that frequency, I heard that, radio frequency, like changing and going through the stations and the static and, the little pieces of words here and there as you're trying to find the station. You guys are beginning to make that connection. A lot of you, even if you've been on a spiritual path for a long time, I almost feel like somebody watching this is like a little offended right now, because they're like, oh, I've been reading for years and I'm like a Reiki master and I have like all this stuff. Even if that's the case, you're going into a higher frequency. Okay, I'm not trying to say that you don't have skills. I'm not trying to say that you're not gifted. Plus, these are general readings anyway, right? So it might not resonate 100%. But even if you are someone that you have like a spiritually based business, or you've been helping people for a very long time with your spiritual gifts, you're coming into a higher frequency, okay? And this is, helping you get aligned with like feeling fulfilled, feeling satisfied, with what you have in life, with what's come in so far. Okay, so it's all positive. It's all positive. We're gonna go ahead and look at your next card here. And here, look at this. We've got Three of Cups. So this is celebration. This is happiness. This is joy. This is finding your community, finding your tribe, being around like-minded people. Good news. Okay. I also feel here, Gemini, this is really interesting, because I feel something around this card by way of like you've overcome something and now you're celebrating it, right? Like I kind of like feel like somebody's like, hiking up this big hill, or like getting up this mountain, and they're like at the mountain, and now they're just like, oh wow, like what an accomplishment, like I did it. And you're just like looking out over everything and like just taking it all in. Gemini, I do feel for some of you also something is happening with this card in which you are receiving support for a decision that you have made. Okay, you might have friends or family backing you up and saying this was the smart thing for you to do, Gemini. This is a good thing that you did this, right? I'm proud of you. This is good. You're on the right track, kind of energy. So you might be deciding to make a career change, or you might be deciding to make a big decision about a relationship, whatever it might be. And so you might have friends or family stepping up and saying, hey, we support you in this decision and we celebrate this decision that you're making, right? So many of you might be making this decision because you're beginning to tap into that higher frequency. You're beginning to connect with your intuition. You're beginning to feel in your gut and in your soul like what is right for you, okay? And I feel with this Three of Cups, a lot of you are receiving support in this transition or in this decision. The next card here, my darlings, is the Knight of Cups, okay? Knight of Cups can indicate new love or like a romance. And I know that a lot of people that watch tarot readings, you know, Knight of Cups kind of has that reputation of, you know, being a player. But you guys know that, you guys that watch me, you know that I try not to focus on the romantic interpretations of the cards in the weekly forecasts. I save that for the monthly love reading because there's so many love readings out there. I try to do the weekly forecast on all other areas of your life. So even then, my interpretation of Knight of Cups is very different even in love, but we can save that for the love videos. In other areas of your life, when the Knight of Cups comes up, you are being asked, you are being encouraged to pursue the things that bring joy and beauty into your life, okay? So this could be looking at the aesthetics of things, bringing in colors that you like, textures that you like, areas of art that you're inspired by or that you enjoy, whether it be, looking at paintings and sculptures, or even painting or sculpting yourself, poetry, music. For whatever reason, though, with this Knight of Cups, I feel like there's this energy of like you stepping outside and the world just looks completely and totally new to you. And I can tell you, Gemini, from my own experience, it was very hard for me to learn how to be in my body. Okay, I was always wandering off. I was always somewhere like, in the spiritual realm, right? Even before I knew I had intuitive abilities, I was never in my body. And so when I began to ground myself and I began to be in my body, I was like, whoa! It was like, just like being out there, like colors were so much more vibrant, sounds were, like I had never like noticed them before. Everything was just so vibrant, and I began to see beauty in very simple things. I'm like, oh my gosh, the traffic lights are so pretty. Oh my gosh, I never really noticed that there were those flowers over there. So I feel like a lot of you are beginning to see beauty around your life. This is one of the ways in which you're becoming grounded. And the awesome part about this is that this is also one of the ways that you're opening up to abundance. When you can appreciate the beauty around you in the everyday, when you can feel inspired, when you can appreciate art, you're opening up to receive. Okay? You're coming into the path of abundance. So the Knight of Cups for me is saying, as you are pursuing the things that are beautiful, as you are pursuing the things that bring you joy, the things that give you a sense of just, oh, like, ain't that grand, I don't talk like that. I don't know why I said that. Maybe somebody out there does. That's not an expression that I use, but it flew out of my mouth. But as you are in that direction, okay, you're opening up to abundance. You're opening up to receive, okay? Your next card here, my darlings, is the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is going to be about, your hard work is going to pay off, but you might be coming into something that is going to take time to complete, right? And the Eight of Pentacles says you darling Gemini, take your sweet time, take your time, take all the time you need, because you are perfecting something. You're carving out the details. So this decision that you're making is not something to be rushed into, okay? Or this new opportunity that you're beginning, or project, or, you know, plan for your life. Take the time and carve out the details, okay? Another message that comes in for me with the Eight of Coins, or Eight of Pentacles, is this is kind of a reminder that in the process to take a break, okay? I think a lot of you are feeling very inspired, and there's a lot of changes you're wanting to make in your life, and you're just in this energy where you're like, go, 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 hurry, 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 I need to get it done. You know, I can rest when it's done. I can take a break when it's done. And you need to be cautious of that, because sometimes that turns into like a self-punishment. And if we're operating from the energy of self-punishment, we can't really manifest. We can't really have better things come into our life, because it's like we're in the energy that we're grounded, we're punished. So you can't just say, well, you know what, my goal is to find a new job. So, you know, every single, you know, morning when I wake up, I'm going to wake up early. I'm going to apply to a bunch of jobs. And every single night when I, you know, get home, I'm going to apply to a bunch of jobs. I'm not going to do anything else until I find something. That can begin to stop up the flow, okay? So do the work, you know, apply to the jobs, or if you're starting a business, or if you're, you know, if you have a personal goal where you're like, you know, trying to, you know, weight lift and gain a bunch of muscles, or whatever it is that you're trying to do, make sure that you are making time to rest, because what this is saying is that when you rest, you're going to have a better quality. You're going to have something better produced. Keep doing the work, take your time. Step away from it, rest, and then come back to it. This is just reminding you about quality, right? If we're so focused on getting it done, the quality starts to suffer. We start resenting it. We start becoming unhappy. So just to have that balance. Your next card here is the Ten of Swords. Now, this is a card that scares a lot of people, especially after hearing all of these positive messages. We see the Ten of Swords and we're like, what the heck, right? But couple of things. Ten of Swords is the end of a karmic cycle, and it means that you're never going to have to repeat it again, okay? And those of you who have had that Ace of Cups moment, if you guys watch my videos, you've heard me talk about the Ace of Cups, like where you've turned over that new leaf. This is actually going to happen in a really positive way, okay? In general, what I feel is that with this Ten of Swords is that you guys have outgrown something. Like it's a shoe that doesn't fit anymore. It was good once upon a time, right? But it's holding you back. And so you're moving past it. You're moving on from it, okay? I feel that a lot of you are healing and moving away from codependency with this Ten of Swords. So something that you were holding on to out of like a codependency, you're like, I don't need it anymore. I don't want it anymore, right? And I feel you're making the decision, Gemini, because like I said, you have people stepping up and supporting this decision that you're making. So you're choosing to walk away from something because it's holding you back from your growth. It's maybe like I'm hearing pigeonholed or pigeon-held. And so that's the energy that I'm feeling here with this. But you guys have heard me say, anytime I've seen Ten of Swords come up, it's been before a really, really positive period where you're coming into a better quality of life, a higher vibrational living, right? And the first thing I got with you guys was that frequency changing. You guys are changing your frequency in a big way this week, Gemini. Massive way, massive energy upgrade, and breaking away from codependency, breaking away from karmic cycles, breaking away from the situations that have been holding you back. All right, my dears. Again, these are general readings. You might want to check out your moon sign or rising sign video. You may need a private reading, which could be helpful. And you can go to calendly.com/amethystangelite to schedule a private reading with me there. And I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Bye, Gemini. Take care.